Hey, Mr. Yarborough, we're with Fox 26. Can we talk to you for a second?
No.
Last November, we told you about Harris County senior investigator Rodney Yarborough. You paid for his county-owned car and $70,000 a year salary. In return, he was supposed to be out serving subpoenas. But over a 5-month period, Fox 26 Investigates found him at home when his timesheet claimed he was working.
We wanted to know why you were here so early in the afternoon and you left work, and there's been several days when you've done this. Can you talk to us for just a second, sir? Mr. Yarborough.
As a taxpayer and as a citizen, you have a right to know that the people who are paid public money are at work when they say they're at work.
Yarborough got fired. Sources tell us a Harris County grand jury is now deciding if he should receive criminal charges. That report last November prompted a viewer to alert us to this Harris County employee, Solomon Lopez, an 18-year Sheriff's Department veteran who's the lead care coordinator at the Harris County Jail. Lopez's job duties include steering HIV-positive prisoners into various tax-funded medical programs before they're released. According to a Sheriff's Department spokesperson, Lopez's $42,000 a year job requires him to spend most of his workday at a jail facility. But in an anonymous letter to Fox 26 Investigates, the viewer tells us we can find Lopez at this Montrose area bar instead of working at the jail. It's Wednesday, January 4th, around 10:30 a.m. Lopez's truck is parked across the street from the bar. At 11:50, we see him leaving the bar. A few minutes later, he drives off. We return at 1:15. Once again, Lopez's truck is parked near the bar. We see Lopez walking out of the bar at 1:50. According to his timesheet, he worked 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. that day, and he took his lunch break at noon until 12:30. January 6th, 2 days later, here's Lopez walking into the bar at around 10 in the morning. At 10:15, a Fox 26 employee with a hidden camera walks into the bar. Even though we videotaped Lopez in the bar for almost an hour, his timesheet for that day states he was at work from 5:39 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. with a lunch break from 12 to 12:30. Thursday, January 12th, at 10:35 a.m., we see Lopez walking to his truck parked across the street from the bar. At 10:45, he walks into the bar. At 11 a.m., our employee walks in. The Fox 26 employee stays about 45 minutes and leaves. Lopez is still there. Now it's almost 2 in the afternoon. Here's Lopez walking to his truck with a friend. On this day alone, we see Lopez spending over 3 hours at the bar. And yet his timesheet states he worked 5:39 a.m. until 2:26 p.m. with a 30-minute lunch break. Monday, January the 30th. It's around 11 a.m., and here's Lopez once again bellied up to the bar. On this day, he spends 2.5 hours at the bar, and as usual, his timesheet reflects he worked his 5:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift with a 30-minute lunch break. We find Lopez's vehicle parked in the bar parking lot before 11 a.m. on Wednesday, February 1st, Friday the 3rd, Tuesday the 14th, and Wednesday the 15th. We don't know how long he stayed at the bar each of these days, but according to his timesheet, he worked his usual 8-hour shift on all those days. We see Lopez's truck parked at the bar on Thursday, February 16th, for an hour. Then I go inside.
Are you Sam Lopez? Why? Because I needed to talk to you for a second. Can you step outside and talk to me for a minute?
Once we're outside, I tell Lopez we've seen him at the bar on 4 different days and his vehicle parked there on 4 other occasions.
Were you on the county clock when you were in here drinking?
No.
You want to know the dates that we have? You want to talk about this at all, Mr. Lopez?
We offered to show our video to the Sheriff's Department, but they didn't want to see it.
Because you brought it to our attention, it is the subject of an internal affairs investigation.
No action has been taken against Lopez, who remains on the job and getting paid while the Sheriff's Department investigates.
Could he do this job by spending hours in a bar?
It would seem on the surface not, but I don't want to prejudge anything. He might have to say at a later time as to who he was talking to or what he was doing.
Sheriff's officials say Lopez may have been meeting with representatives of area HIV programs. But the days we are inside the bar, Lopez either drinks alone or cuts up with other patrons.
If you're talking about an employee, any employee drinking at a bar, the video doesn't necessarily tell us the chemistry of what's in the glass that they're drinking.
We see Lopez tipping glass after glass after glass. And no, we can't prove every drink contained alcohol. But as you can see, Lopez drank some of a beer another patron bought him. The Fox employee also saw the bartender make an alcoholic drink and serve it to Lopez. And on this visit, the Fox employee asked the bartender what Lopez was drinking. The bartender's answer, a screwdriver with grenadine.
I call it sunshine.
If the sheriff determines Lopez violated county policy, we're told some sort of action will be taken. We'll let you know what happens. Randy Wallace, Fox 26, investigates.